I would like to echo something. First, coming to Indianapolis from southern Indiana, truly one of the great joys is to serve with Mayor Greg Ballard, who truly believes you put children and family first. And let's hear it for the mayor one more time. And I am also pretty honored to have a legislator that believes and is one of the true champions of charter legislation, and I know that you're going to hear from her, but Senator Teresa Lubbers is a standard bearer for this, and I really appreciate everything she's done. I don't want to correct Russ, but Russ said we're going to change the debate. And I think if we go back a couple of weeks, the President of the United States told us all there is no debate. And that's a very clear message that I hope our General Assembly hears, is there is no debate. Charter schools are here to stay. It's pretty easy to understand why if you come from my perspective. You know, I think it comes down to three basic concepts, and the mayor and I have discussed these time and time again. The first thing is the fact that I would ask each and every one of you sometime today to look at your hands, look at the hands of the person sitting next to you. If you haven't checked, we all have different fingerprints. We all have different needs. We all have different desires in terms of where we want to go. Our job in the state of Indiana is to create a learning system that makes sure every child in this state has the opportunity to compete in a 21st century economy. And there is no better way to do that than to make sure every child gets their fingerprints met by an education system that meets each and every one of those children's needs. So it does come down to us meeting the needs of each and every child. Second concept, let's talk about competition. As superintendent of public instruction, people have asked me, well, how does competition play into education? I believe competition makes every one of us better. Every day in this state, we should get up and we should say, what can we do to make sure our children are ahead of the other 49 states? That's competition. And one of the things we can do is make sure charter schools have the opportunity to flourish. The competition among charter schools and the competition among charter schools and other public options and other non-public options is healthy for our children. And it's healthy for our economy. It's healthy for our state. But the third reason is a partnership. We've talked about individuality. We've talked about competition. Let's talk about a partnership. As a superintendent from a large school corporation, I woke up every morning and I thought, there are kids in our school corporation I do not serve. I don't serve to meet every one of their needs. That's a stunning reality. So charter schools are not necessarily strictly competitors to other public schools or to other school options. They are partners for the children to meet the children's needs. And we have to have those competitive partners if our children will succeed in this economy. So folks, I think the debate is over. Indiana's education system must have an individually based system to provide educational opportunities for children that makes us compete as a state and allows our children to compete nationally and internationally, and we must embrace our partners in education so that every one of our children's needs are met. And the last thing I'm going to say is there are a lot of people in here that need to hear how charter schools do rock. I would like to thank you for your time, so let's let them hear you rock. Thank you.